Hi there, Robin here from Expert On, and today we're going to be talking about the PDWMN49 from Pyle. It is a wireless monitor system. Now, why do we do this one? We could certainly have done a Shure, let's say, or a Sennheiser, but those would have been in the US somewhere around $800 to $1,000 plus. But we talk about something that we sell a little bit more often, which is the $200 US version or $300 Canadian, depending on where you are and who's watching, system. Why? Because it actually works pretty well. It does come with a set of basic in-ear monitors, which you're probably going to want to upgrade rather quickly, because if you were buying these, they'd probably be like 20 bucks. So normally, if we talk about just the in-ear portion of it first, you are going to look at something like this, which is what I use. And this is from Shure, and it's the SE 215s, which are like 100 bucks in the States, 130 bucks Canadian. Yes, the exchange rate plus then some. So let's talk a bit about the system here. And one, we do actually have it hooked up and ready to run. And how do we do that so you can hear it? We've got it hooked up to the audio interface on the camera via the actual body pack. So normally we plug our headphones in here and we have an auto sync and all that kind of lovely stuff, and then we use our monitors off of that. Instead, I've hooked up an auxiliary cable to a couple of 1/4-inch jacks, which is now plugged into my audio interface on my system. From here, this is the transmitter. Now, transmitter does a whole bunch of important things to make sure that this sounds really good right up to the headphones. One is it has 100 channels built into it, so we can definitely vary from the frequency that's being operated on. It's done through having 10 different groups, and each group has 10 frequencies within it, so you can change from group A, B, C, or 1, 2, 3, all the way in. Same thing with the frequencies. Now, on the back of the unit, which is where it's going to be receiving the signal, it has 2 lines and 2 gain controls on it. Now, they're combo jacks, so I can use XLR or 1/4-inch on the back, and each one has a level gain control to it. Now, in my case, I've taken that from my mixing board, and from the mixing board, I have a Marantz MPM 2000 hooked up right here. So now if I turn off my body pack, which is how I do my regular videos every day, there we go. So now we're just running here. So just to make sure, you know, I'm going to turn up the effects a little bit on it, just so you have a better idea of what's going on. So here we are on the MPM 2000 running into the mixing board. That's what's driving the phantom power for the condenser microphone. That then gets out of the control room connection, which I didn't mention yet, but you have 3 real ways of hooking this up. I can use a proper cable similar to what I'm doing here, where I'm using a splitter from a 3.5 headphone jack or a 1/4-inch off of the headphone output on the mixer, or I can use control room or the monitor outs. I can even use the mains if I want. Another way to use this system is one for camera use like we're doing here. Another way to use it, let's say, is if I have a speaker, if I'm a DJ and I have a speaker and a remote, or I'm doing a remote setup and I've got a speaker way off there 100 feet away, this is a great system to use. Now, one of the other great features about this is that to make sure that we don't overmodulate, overpower the receiver, it has 4 stages of broadcasting capability. So this way it's going to increase the gain of its broadcast. So this way you can have it set up for relatively close, 25 feet. You can have it set up for about 50 feet. You can have it set up for about 100 feet or up to almost 200 feet just by choosing what level frequency. Now that's, broadcasting, and that's going to be displayed on the monitor in the front. So what I'm going to do is, because I'm not used to always talking into this and it's in my way right now, is I'm going to turn back my body pack back on, and we're going to move this guy out of the way. So there we go. Now, at the same time, in the front, so to make sure that nobody's left in the dark when this is being used and it's like, oh, my headset's not working, my monitor's not on, that sort of thing, whoever's actually controlling the entire board also has the ability, if this is going to be remote from back of the house to the front on stage, headphone jack, so they can listen in, and there's a knob for that so they can listen into what's going on. All the controls are done right up in the front, and it has auto sync for the receiver. That makes it really nice. These guys run on some AA's. They'll last a lot longer if you're, like, for example, me, I'm running on a body pack from my lavalier, and I'll get maybe 4 hours out of this. This will last probably a lot longer because it's not trying to broadcast. From normally, my mic is trying to broadcast back to a receiver box. The part that's plugged in is doing all the heavy lifting and transmitting. This only has to act as a receiver. The amount of battery power that's in here is really more to drive the headphones because it does have a volume control on the top, so I can adjust the gain out into my headphones or earbuds or monitors like you're most probably using them for. There you go. So that's what's all about here. And like I said, there's lots of different companies in this price range. We happen to have the Pyle here today. It's one of the brands that we do carry. Now, not every single item that Pyle sells is great. They're a company with 3,000 SKUs. This happens to be one of the ones that we do like from them. So I'm going to have a link for this down below. So if you're looking for something with a reliable consistency to it, good way to go. Also, you're looking at around 200 US, 300 Canadian, thereabouts, and it comes with a 1-year warranty, which is kind of icing on the cake. All those links will be down below for you in the States on Amazon, in Canada, Amazon, and on our website as well. So you'll find all that there. If you haven't subscribed yet, now's a good time, remember, because if you're looking for more videos like this, you got to subscribe. This way you get to find out when they're on. And if you've already subscribed, I want to say thank you very much. And we'll see you on the next video. Thanks for now. Remember, there's probably a box here somewhere saying, hey, have a look at this video. It's a pretty good video. It's pretty popular, or it's the right one for you. So anyways, we'll see you on the next one. Thanks for now. Bye-bye.